Hello, everybody. In the last episode, we just read all of Tragedy's letters to what we are assuming is comedy, and we got all 41 of our endings. And I think it's time. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed at the end? Ellipses? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time you take things into your own hands. What? So I can click on any of them still. You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that. But what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You're you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi, guys. You smile and awkwardly introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. And that's how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. No. Enough of this. I admit, I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? How passé. Oh my god. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy, if you'd like. No! Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings. Then, frankly, you should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this doesn't sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God! Oh my god, what? The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Wait, let me try that again. I flail my arms at you aggressively. You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world, after all. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Holy hell. Behold, my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. That was uncalled for. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They really do. I've kind of fallen in love with Overlord, but like I ship her and Maiden. You didn't ask. They're still suffering. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here to the end of the world. That's right. You come here to save them. You can't do this alone. Hero! Get your ass here! You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table? Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon, you're... How can you explain it in a way that Hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. That's so cute. You sense his pride in this hobby. You wonder if if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Yeah, probably. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. Oh my god, I get to customize what I look like. Hell yes. I'm loving this already. He is overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. I want to look at them. Show me what you've got. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Oh my god, the artwork is so good in this. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us. Murderer! I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. No! Shit. Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses his willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Maiden. It's over here. You happen to find Maiden as she exits the church. Sorry. Her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My role as a maiden, goddammit, is to be captured by the Overlord, but see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, so... You ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she left. She felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this? Sorry. I started reading as tragedy. My bad. Hold on. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Yep. Oh yeah, she watched her new friend. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Bitch. Tragedy is reeling. Alrighty, underling. Come here, bitch. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty. Wow. As you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? I'm gonna learn how to do voices, I swear. You explain that, no, you're not an intruder. Although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think the underling's friends, who had bullied them into the assassination plot, only betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along. with you, just in case. That voice is rough. I made a mistake. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call in such an unreliable ally. Sorry. Started reading his tragedy again. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Getting choked to death. Shit. Tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Hi, you're my favorite. Don't tell the others. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. Yeah, really. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that? No, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings can certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-deprecating. Nope, self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets attached to the maiden. Other than the fact that she's gay. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. Oh, she's protecting Maiden. Of course she is. I see. So this is tragedy. You've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with terrible fate. Oh, of course, her insanity would hurt her. Now that the whole party is here, you can solve my final puzzle. Can you solve my final puzzle? Sorry. Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Ambition. Fuck you, bitch. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. Bitch. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim toward the best possible futures. You all unleash the final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Yes! I knew it. I knew it! You've done it. You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry. I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally. Thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my Bad End Theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. I'm satisfied. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. What the fuck is it with me playing games that are making me cry? Oh. They ended up together. Please tell me tragedy found comedy. Please, please, for the love of God. Please. Yep, there's me. The letters. It was us. Oh no. Something's missing. Something's missing. Oh. You were still here. The curtain is closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell, after all. There's one more. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater. Oh my god, I'm crying. Shit. Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Move the mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. Aiden. Oh no. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear? Not another ending, but the truth. Alright. One last story. It's been a day. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl, eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. Oh. A running theme, isn't it? Maiden and the Overlord. The two were inseparable. And for a time, everything was just wonderful. Holy shit. Oh. Their families. The communities they came from. Neither could approve of their relationship. Oh no. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like all the types of stories where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship. And everything is okay in the end. Holy shit. I lost her. Comedy's gone. Oh no. And then I started this theater. But the story... Huh? I was right. Oh no. Oh, good. Good. I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't just about to give up, just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same of you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course, I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now, truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. Oh, look, it's closed now. Ooh, give me a minute. Ooh. Thank you guys all so much. Ow. For joining me in this journey with Bad End Theater. This was an absolute masterpiece. I do not have the vocabulary to properly express to you how beautifully perfect this game was. From the art, to the different plot lines, to the surprise ending. It was the perfect game. This, quite honestly, is more than likely going to be my favorite game until the end of time. This was just perfect. If you haven't played this game, play this game, guys. I don't care if you've watched it already. You need to play this game for yourself and experience it the way you're gonna play it, because it is a masterpiece. This was so beautifully crafted. Oh my god, it is so well done. Congratulations, sincerely, to the creator of Bad End Theater. This is just amazing. And thank you for putting it in a place where I could have the opportunity to find it and experience it for myself. Thank you so much. And thank you all for joining me on this journey. Until the next one, have a magical evening. And remember, you can always find good endings. Sometimes you just have to work for them. Good night.